snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call.
Here we go, ready. Wide.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll move the tight end.
Go, go.
On play action. Rushes on. Bought a little time, lets it go. There's not enough on that one.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Freeze, freeze. Flash, flash. Go, go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hits inside. It's Jackson. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Number 96 set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Changing the routes with his receivers. Running inside. It's Miller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Finds the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The run inside. It's Miller.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the fake. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Play fake, Julian Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught, and he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Got him right there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now here's Ncaa. Out wide right, it's Smith. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Trying to get outside, it's Jordan. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Making the adjustment.
Box. Sluts. Ready to go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Out wide left, it's Anderson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Booster.
They'll move the wide receiver. The fake wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Driving forward, it's Jordan. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
He unleashes a long one. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. Get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Keep it on the ground. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Julian saying to throw. Hauls it in. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Jackson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing it.
Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 96 set to kick off.
And he's not going to take it. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Soft spot in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Bowman. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Say it. Gonna take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Quick give. Looking for room at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with UCF taking on the number 23 team, the Baylor Bears. And it's the Knights with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Ncaa trying to be heard above the noise. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throwing, Ncaa. On a little time, lets it go. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Play fake, Ncaa. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Ncaa from the gun on third down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, Ncaa. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds a man by himself. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Say it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Wormley. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
Touchdown, Trojans! That one will give them the lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. From the gun on third down, Ncaa. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
14. Do not for first down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Hits inside, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go play action with Ncaa. Gets a hand in there.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Ncaa to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this has been a defensive war. You were just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's Ncaa to throw. Still looking to his right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down, Ncaa. Under pressure. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Ncaa. On the move. On the run, fires downfield. Left side is Bowman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Drops back, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Unleashes it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Ncaa throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Ncaa. He's got it. Turning it on. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. This is a designed run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Rodgers.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Ohio State 39, USC 35.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He's changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There he goes. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both